Hello and welcome to this short video that will show you how to create a task, which are the graded items in Teacher Logic. First step is to select the class in which you'd like to create your task. So I'm going to use information processing here. Then you're either going to land in the attendance window or the task grid, but either way you need to go to the upper right hand corner and click on Setup. This is important because there are a few things you need to verify. To do the verification, you need to work in the grading period. By default, you'll end in the current grading period, so we're in quarter one. So in quarter one, I see I have 2 units, final exam and assignments. I'm going to open final exam and see I have 1 category there. I'm going to click on assignments and I'm going to see I have 3 categories inside that unit. And notice also that this is set to cumulative. Now let's compare semester 1 and make sure it's the same as quarter 1. That's what you're verifying. So I'm going to click on semester 1. Here is final exam. Here I have a category, and inside that category is the final exam itself. This did not show up when we were in quarter 1. That's because the due date is January 19th. That is correct. Now I'm going to click on the unit, assignments and quizzes. Here are my 3 categories, and that's just what I wanted to see. And again, this is set to cumulative. So now I know that both my units and categories are the same for both grading period. So now select the grading period in which you'd like to put your task, and then select the unit. Inside the unit, select the category. Now once I've opened a category, the Add Task button is displayed. I'm going to click on that. I'm going to verify I'm in quarter 1, and the reason I want to be in quarter 1 is because the task I'm going to create has a due date prior to the end of the quarter. So I'm going to create a task student name tag. It's going to have 20 as the maximum. I could click here if I would allow grades more than 20. And then I can click here to change when this task would show in Home Logic. So I'll say I'd like this task to show in Home Logic August 31st. I could come down here and assign a global grade. We had a similar process in my gradebook. Next, on the right, if I was going to add a handout with this task, I would check here and then click here to browse to my server and locate the handout. I'm not going to do that right now. I think you've got the idea. When I'm finished, I click on Submit. And so now I've created my first task. I'd like to add a second task, and this task has a due date that is greater than October 28th. Therefore, I need to put it into semester 1. Once I'm done with that, now I'm going to go ahead and add the name of my task. The due date here defaults to November 1st, which is the beginning of semester 1. That's fine. Total is 100 points. I'll allow more than the maximum. And then finally, I'd like this task to show up November 1st, the date that it's assigned. And again, if I was going to add a global grade, I'd add it here, and any handouts would be dealt with by checking here and then clicking on the attachments. When I'm done, I click on Submit. I'm going to close the dialog box because I'm not going to add another task at this time. Now let's verify that our work was done. So here I am in quarter 1, and in this grading period I added a student name tag. Now if I go to semester 1, I'm going to see I have a task for the final, and also if I click on assignment and open up the category, here is that Google site that we just created. So this is the process for creating a task. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact your building ATC. Thank you very much.